No one can stop the Chicken Norris army. The Chuck Chicken. I like that. Chuck Chicken army. Chicken Chuck? Chicken Chuck army? I don't know. Either way, this has been quite a battle. Hello everybody, I'm Kindly Kian, and as you guys probably already know, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator has been a huge sensation on the internet, and it has been a ton of fun playing it. I love playing it on the channel. I love seeing the units interact with each other, and I love seeing the development of the game progress. They're adding all kinds of crazy stuff all the time, and it's a ton of fun to play. But now imagine if Totally Accurate Battle Simulator was placed in a larger scale in a world that was slightly more realistic. Well then, welcome to the world of Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. Yes, this is basically tabs placed in a realistic environment with a huge scale. So what you're seeing on screen right now is taken from the developer's trailer for the game, and I will have a link in the description to his channel. It is a ton of fun watching these videos, but I wanted to show it off to you guys today. This is insane. Look at this. We've got thousands of chickens versus thousands of Roman soldiers. This is the kind of stuff you can expect. It is truly absurd. Look, the Roman soldiers are running away. They can't handle the power of the chickens. It is so insane, and I'm gonna show off some even more crazy stuff. Look, they're running off the cliff like a bunch of lemmings. Look at these. They're a bunch of dummies. But there's gonna be all kinds of different units. We can see here we have archers fighting a horde of zombies with swordmen. I mean, it is unbelievable. There's going to be all kinds of different units you can fight with. It's super cool, and I think the thing that makes this game stand out from tabs is the scale. The enormous scale that you can put these units against each other is insane, and we'll get into that more. But just looking at the trailer here, you can see we've got these cavalry units. You ever want to trample some zombies with horses? Well, now's your chance. We've got cavalry units in just huge numbers, and then of course we have modern day units. Well, relatively modern day. These are like World War II soldiers. It is just crazy stuff. So all of this footage was taken from the trailer. However, there is more to see. So what we're gonna do is jump into a battle that the developer made, and this is gonna be a ton of fun. So on screen right now, you're gonna see about 4,000 Roman soldiers, but you see a figure off in the distance on the bridge. Who is this figure? What is this? Who is this man standing alone? Yes, it is none other than Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris is gonna fight off an army of 4,000 Roman soldiers. I think that's gonna be quite an undertaking, even for the legend himself. I don't know if he's going to be able to fight off all these guys. Look at all these units, and my understanding is that every single unit has its own AI. Now, keep in mind that the game is still in development, so obviously it's going to be a little wonky, but the core stuff is there. So like you can see here, like Chuck Norris, he's got fists that fly like lightning. You can't even see those kicks and chops and punches, and oh man, he's a man of mystery. But you can see that all of the units are kind of gathering around him, and he's just taking them out slowly but surely. But I don't even think Chuck Norris can handle this battle. However, he is not alone. Yes, the chickens are coming. Here we see a ton of chickens are joining the battle. It's gonna be quite a battle indeed. Chickens are not to be trifled. Have you ever been chased by a chicken? It's terrifying. They got the little needle beak, you know, and they peck at you, and it hurts. They can be quite vicious. I'm not even joking. Chickens can be vicious. So the chickens are coming in, and the Romans have nowhere to go. I mean, they've got Chuck Norris on one side, and they've got chickens on the other. Where are they? It's ridiculous, and I love it. I love the absurdity that has been added into the game. You know, I mean, I'm all for, you know, like simulators and accurate depictions of things that you place and events that take place. But let's face it, who doesn't want to see Chuck Norris fighting an army of 4,000 Romans with an army of chickens backing him up? I mean, that is the kind of stuff I want to see. So that is definitely what's happening here. Oh my goodness, look at the pile that he has collected of Roman soldiers. He's just standing on a pile of Roman bodies. It's unbelievable. This is so crazy. I do want to remind you guys, though, that this is not my footage. I didn't film this. I don't have access to the game yet. This was graciously provided by the developer, so we can check this out and just see what is in store for the game. We're still not sure when the game is coming out. He did say that it should be out soon, but that was a few weeks ago. So hopefully we're getting closer to an early release so that we can start playing around with the first build of this game. But to be honest with you, watching these videos is a ton of fun alone, by itself. All right, Chuck is doing all right. He's been fighting off the hordes on his own for quite a while. I wonder how much HP this man has. You know what? He has infinite HP. We've got some suicidal chickens. We're not going to worry about those guys. They didn't realize that the cliff is right there. Chickens have very narrow vision, all right? They can't see everything. So, you know, they're very target oriented. They had their focus on those Romans, but they lost focus of the cliff, so they turned into a pile of feathers off there in that ravine, which is too bad. But just look at this. Look at the scale here. These are the kind of shots that I love, is seeing like all these little ants just hanging out, fighting each other. They look like a bunch of ants. It's so crazy, the amount of scale. And this is only just a taste of what's to come. You guys are going to be blown away by one of the battles that I'll be showing off later on in the video. Just prepare yourselves, because it's going to be insane. All right, we skipped a bit to the end of the video here, and we can see Chuck is still going strong, man. That man is invincible, and it's looking pretty grim for the Romans. I think the chickens and Chuck Norris together are a force to be trifled with. No one can stop the Chicken Norris army. The Chuck Chicken. I like that. Chuck Chicken Army. Chicken Chuck Army? I don't know. Either way, this has been quite a battle. Go, Chuck, go. You got this. No problem. There you go. So clearly, the Romans have lost this battle. That was a ton of fun to watch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Now we will move on to another epic battle. Behold, the mighty penguin army. Yes, 11,000 penguins. You're looking at 11,000 penguins on the screen. This is insane. Look at them. They're majestic. I feel like I'm watching Happy Feet or Winged Migration. This is a Planet Earth documentary. But what would an army of 11,000 penguins fight? Well, I think it only makes sense that they would fight an army of nearly 4,000 Santa Clauses with what seem to be very sharp candy canes. So we're looking at about 15,000 individual units in this absurd battle of the Winter Wonderland. Look at the penguins. I love penguins. If you guys have seen my Deep.io playthrough, I became a penguin. Not for very long, but that was my goal, was to become a penguin. So how about 11,000 penguins to control at your whim? Here you go. They are entering battle. Those candy canes must really hurt. They seem to be very, very effective, but the penguins are a mighty army to deal with. Look at them. They've got those beaks. Once again, you know, chickens, they got beaks too, but they're kind of small beaks. In this case, you know, penguins, they got some serious beakage going on. And look at, we got a few suicidal penguins that are popping like packets of ketchup down there. But, you know, that's okay. That's okay. You're going to lose a few in the battle. You know, that's something that we have to come to terms with. A few penguins are not going to make it. But are they going to win? I am rooting for the penguins. I don't care about Santa here. The penguins are the guys that I want to win. So let's see if the penguins can take out 4,000 Santas. I mean, there's 11,000 of them, so you'd think that they have a pretty good chance. But I hate the fact that some of them just don't want to survive. Look at this. Oh my goodness, it's like a wave of penguins. It's like if a flood of penguins came rushing into your city, this is what it would look like. And let me tell you, it's terrifying. It is absolutely terrifying. jumping off of the cliffs. I don't know if they're actually surviving those jumps. It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're just landing in the blender of Santa Clauses, which is just crazy. This is just absurd. All right, we've skipped ahead a bit in the battle here, and the battle rages on. It's like everybody has just congregated in this little choke point, this narrow pathway. Everybody is just gathered, but the penguins have a slight advantage. If they're surviving that jump, which I don't know if they are, but if they're surviving that jump, see, they can kind of close in on the Santas and just kind of take them from all sides, whereas the Santas are just trapped. They are stuck in that valley of death. The penguins are a mighty force, and they've got some serious tactics going on. I gotta be honest, I'm impressed with the tactical skills of penguins. It kind of scares me. I mean, what if penguins became sentient? Like Planet of the Apes? Imagine Planet of the Penguins. Imagine if we accidentally genetically altered penguins to become, you know, intelligent super beings. We'd have some serious problems. Not only do they have the beaks, as we've talked about, but those guys underwater, they're like a torpedo underwater. Have you watched penguins swim through water? It's insane. It's insane. And this is insane. And I can't believe that I'm watching a battle of 11,000 penguins versus 4,000 Santas. This is a weird thing. This is a weird time to be alive. I gotta be honest with you. Let's skip ahead a little bit more and see how the battle progresses. All right, we've jumped ahead again, and it is not looking good for the Santa army. I gotta be honest with you. I think the penguins are gonna take it, and I'm happy with that conclusion. I am going to be ecstatic if the penguins take the win here. This is gonna be a good day for penguin kind all across the world, but especially this army of 11,000 penguins. They are gonna have a banquet. They're gonna feast on the bodies of the... That's kind of gross. Do penguins eat... Penguins eat fish. That's like their primary thing. It looks like the penguins have won. Is there anybody left? Oh no. This guy, you're in a bad way, dude. Oh, there was another one behind the rock over there. But yeah, that guy is in a bad place. That is not a position you want to be in. Gosh, that would be so terrifying. Look at all those penguins coming for him. He's going to put up a valiant fight, but there's no chance. There's no chance. He is done. Look at that. Oh my gosh, the carnage. The penguin and Santa bodies are real. So there you go. There's another epic battle for you guys. All right, and then before we end this episode, I wanted to show you guys one more thing. Now, keep in mind that this is a stress test. What you are looking at is 100,000 units on the screen. So once again, this is a stress test, so you can see it is extremely laggy. The frames are very, very low, but that is okay because the game is not crashing. And that is extremely notable because when we pan out here and we see a full picture of what's going on, you guys are going to be blown away. Look at that. Is that not insane? Look, it looks like an ant army versus it's like black ants versus red ants. Have you ever seen that? Holy moly. Like, what the heck? This is so crazy. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to get my hands on this game, but I wanted to show it to you guys before the game comes out. I wanted to bring some attention to the game because it looks incredible. So this last shot is just a pan out to see all 100,000 units on screen. This is insane. So hopefully you guys look forward to more Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. I will try to keep you guys up to date. But that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button. And of course, if you'd like to see more, you can subscribe to my channel. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.